Those rare days, we are bang on time. Though Harshit tried his best to ensure that he derails our plans. But we did not let him do that.
गाड़ी का चक्कर बाबू भैया गाड़ी का चक्कर.
See, the franchise and me both are trying to stay on course.
Well done. Well done.
You
His
don't want to be
friends-
falling behind at this point.
If you have been following Sports Today regularly, you know what his franchise is. It's the Delhi Capitals. Today, what we're going to be doing in the dugout is reconfiguring our top fours, basically looking at which teams that we think now are most likely to make it to the top four this IPL season. And of course, today is one of those rare days. We'll do a preview as well because it is going to be the young web of Suryavanshi, 14 years of age, versus the cheat code, the best bowler in world cricket at the moment across formats, Jasprit Bumrah. What a contest it's going to be. We'll dwell on that as well. And remember, Mumbai are on a winning streak, 5 games in a row they've won. Rajasthan were on a losing streak but now have won 1 game. So it'll be an interesting contest. This time it's going to be played at the Savai Mansingh Stadium in Jaipur. These two teams played a classic in 2014, if you remember,
Wankhede.
at the Wankhede Stadium. Will it be another classic? Well, we sure hope so, for the sake of the IPL, for the sake of the neutrals, and for the sake of Delhi Capital fans as well, who happen to join.
The main characters from that match are also going to be around. Yeah. You refer to the 2014 match, na?
Corey Anderson.
No, not Corey Anderson, but on the sidelines we had Rahul Dravid.
Rahul Dravid.
Rahul Dravid's again going to be there, and again on the sidelines only this time.
No Anil Kumble.
No Anil Kumble though.
No Aditya Tare. No James Faulkner.
Rohit Sharma will be there.
Of course.
Rohit is going to be there.
They have to end a 13-year jinx though, by the way.
Rohit,
This is the year of ending jinxes, no?
must
Delhi
have
ended their jinx, RCB ended 2 of their jinxes.
SRH have ended their jinx.
SRH have also ended their jinx.
Yeah. But we'll get to that a bit.
Rohit will be coming after. So he would have celebrated his birthday in Jaipur or in Mumbai? Mumbai only. No, Jaipur.
No, Jaipur. They came a day before. So yes. On May Day, the match is there. So yes. IPL 2025 turns 50.
So
It's also Maharashtra Day today.
Yes.
Gujarat Day.
Also.
Holiday. It's holiday across the country, barring.
It's also May Day, Labor Day.
I wish Rohit a very happy birthday. And in the wish I wrote that, may you have a year full of runs and trophies. And may the coming year bring you many runs and trophies and a better Real Madrid team also.
Did he respond?
Yeah. I said thanks.
So did he ask for the clarification? Trophies for me or trophies for Real Madrid?
No, nothing.
Or trophies for all?
Obviously, he understands. He's a big Madrid fan.
Speaking of Real Madrid, let's talk about. Just touch upon what happened last night.
What a game last night.
Oh.
What a game last night.
We were here, we watched the first half.
You watched the first half here?
We all watched the first half here.
Waiting for the cab.
What a game.
What a game.
Second half was also fun.
I was surprised with the kind of resilience we saw from Inter Milan yesterday. Second half, after conceding 2 goals, having taken a 2-goal lead,
Italian
they were under
sides
the
are
pump.
always
They were
resilient.
under the pump. Siddharth full.
I know.
And we watched as well. Yeah.
I mean, when they caught those
30
2
minutes
goals.
to the
But
first.
ideally, if I'm Inter, I'll be disappointed. 2-0 lead, you should not be drawing a game. I mean, if I was a Inter Milan fan, I wouldn't take a draw after that. You're leading 2-0, yeah? No way can you go for a...
But I think Barcelona have done this before, right? They were down 2-0 against
No, they've
Atletico.
been, this season they've been down many times,
Yes.
2-0, and they've made a comeback. That's another thing. But I'm saying if I'm Inter and I've gone 2-0 up, I'm
But you
not
know
taking
what?
a draw.
The thing is, 3 of those 4 goals were sensational.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Those very high quality goals
I agree. But that's the thing, with Barcelona, they will play like that. Doesn't matter. See, and I'm honestly telling you as a Barca fan also, when they're 2-0 down, this season, the way they've been playing, I'm not worried. I know that they'll cover up. So
find a goal.
it's not panic stations. And you can make out with the team also. It's not panicking. They are used to conceding goals and they're used to scoring. So I think
The high line was at the halfway line.
but they play like that. But the problem is that
Incredible.
their guys, are not there. Balde is not there.
Balde
That
is not there.
Big
yeah.
miss for
Leva
them.
also.
Yeah, I mean, that is fine. I think you still cover up in the... But if you play that high backline, you need players who do that consistently. And, you know, he got injured as well first half. The French right back.
Your French right back. Kunde, no? Isn't
Kunde,
it?
yeah. Kunde. He got injured first half. So you need people like that who play consistently that highlight.
But I
Otherwise you
think
can-
Inter will be okay, happy because 3-3 at Nou Camp here.
Also, because you're going into San Siro with a clean slate, I don't think they'll mind that.
But I don't think any team will, because see, the Champions League has changed now. Away goals don't
Away
count
don't
for
count,
anything.
yeah.
Otherwise, it would have been a huge.
No, because they've got a
thing.
very good defensive record. I was looking at their Champions League and their overall defensive record. Inter Milan,
Yeah.
they've, I think, up till the semi-final, they conceded about 6 goals, 3 of which had come in that Bayern game, and I think they'd only conceded 1 in the entire group stage. Something like that I remember seeing.
But that also, again, they came to this game having lost 3 games. They lost 2 in Serie A as well. So, I mean, never know. See, this is made Champions League fun. No away goal, nothing counts. So you basically now are playing a one-off final. It's effectively one game of semi-final.
Yeah.
The 2-leg thing is gone. So it doesn't matter how many goals you scored here or there, or it doesn't matter.
The aggregate will matter.
Just whoever wins goes through.
Yeah.
Is
So
as simple
Is
as
there a rule that, okay, even after 90 minutes, if it's still drawn 3-3, you go directly into penalties? There
No,
won't
no,
be
no,
no
there will
extra
be
time.
extra
time.
There'll be- There was one competition, right, where
They were doing this, I think, during the time you had friendlies, especially in this when you were playing in areas where there was very tropical weather and there was quite a lot of harsh sun. So you were doing that to preserve energies and all at one point. But now the Champions League, the formula is very simple.
no change in that.
No change at all.
Yep. So, yeah, Barcelona, Inter, a classic. PSG are one step closer.
See, once again, I mean, doesn't matter if it's in San Siro. Barcelona will dominate the game, but it's about that. Does Inter score, or do they allow them to score? That's how it's going to be. I don't think Inter is like too obsessed with dominating the game. They just want to score goals and be done
But
with.
Dumfries, he found some way of breaking that high line, and he was the biggest threat.
That's the thing.
Yesterday.
So that's what I'm saying. You need players who can play that high line. Nothing against Dumfries, but you're making him look like Pele, which is not the case. He's a talented player, I agree. But
Okay, since we're anyway here for predictions in the IPL, and we'll come to that in just maybe another
let's
120 seconds. But based on 2 nights of football that we've seen, let's do predictions for finalists of the Champions
I'm
League.
not the right person. I have, unlike you guys, skin.
Yeah, I saw both the games, and I must
guys
say,
can make a
I
fair
realized
prediction.
tonight I know I'll have skin in the game, but I realized
Europa.
two nights of football that I enjoyed. And the one realization I had in these 2 matches, it's so good to see football as a neutral. When you have skin in the game, there's too many palpitations you have to deal with.
I think
Tonight's that night.
I enjoy it.
for me it's Barcelona,
That's what you live for.
PSG in the final.
But I enjoyed it far more. 2 nights, high quality football. That was very good to watch.
Barcelona, PSG final.
I'll go with the same prediction.
Okay, I'm not going with any prediction because it's obviously biased, so not fair prediction. Okay, let's do predictions of things that we think will be fair, which is the IPL. And of course, now we've seen 3/4 of the league stage over. We've seen each team. We now know their strengths. We know their weaknesses. What we're going to try and do now is pick our team's top 4 and maybe even go a step further and pick top 2. So we know which team then you think is safe enough to be playing the qualifier 1, or which teams do you think will come via the eliminator rule. Okay, so based on that, now there are at the moment 7 teams that are still in fray mathematically. That includes an RCB, a Punjab, a Mumbai Indians, a Gujarat, the Delhi Capitals, an LSG, and a Kolkata Knight Riders. And we have to, out of these 7, pick our 4 and also pick who we think is top 2. But first we'll pick our 4 and then we go to our top 2. Okay? Who wants to start with? We'll go one by one. Which team do you go with?
Do we reveal the first name, the one that we're very sure of? Should we reveal all
Yeah,
four together?
let's do it this way that 1, 2 will be in that order.
Or do we go 3 or 4, 3, 2, 1?
No, just the one you're most sure about.
At the moment, okay, I'll start. At the moment, I just before I pick my number one, I just want to see fixtures for GT. Yeah, so it's Sunrisers, Mumbai, Delhi, Lucknow, and Chennai. Okay, so I'm going RCB table toppers because I know their fixtures. RCB table toppers for me.
You're going RCB as table toppers.
Yeah.
Okay, RCB. Okay, Siddharth.
MI are my table toppers. 1.
Okay.
I think they're in form. The momentum is with them, and it takes a very, very horrible day for Mumbai to slip up from that momentum.
Okay, can you just show me the fixtures 1 second? Just leave it at that. They're playing Mumbai in Mumbai, right? Gujarat?
Yes.
Okay.
Delhi also in Mumbai. And Lucknow. Oh, wait, this is a GT. Okay,
Yeah.
this is GT.
Yeah, so are they playing Mumbai in Mumbai?
Yes.
GT?
Yes.
Okay, just go up a bit.
They're playing Delhi in Delhi.
Yeah.
Okay, just go show me the RCB fixtures. Okay, RCB, you've got Chennai, Lucknow, Sunrisers, and Kolkata.
SRH Kolkata are at home, CSK at home, and Lucknow.
Okay, just show me that also on top. There, just points. How many? Okay, got it. Just show me one time Punjab as well. They've got Lucknow, Delhi, Mumbai, and Rajasthan. Okay, just show me their points.
13. No?
It's a close one. It's a very close one. I don't know what to do. But okay, I'm going with my one team out of the top 2 is, I'm putting GT. And it's not necessarily their first, so top 2 I'll go with. So I'm going GT 1. I'm going with Gujarat as one of the teams. That makes it. And I'm very confused between a Punjab and an RCB to make it as the second team. It could be a Punjab team or an RCB team. Very tough for me to pick because I looked at their fixtures and the kind of thing. I think Royal Challengers Bengaluru have a slight easier finish in terms of the games that they are playing. They're playing Chennai, Lucknow, Sunrisers, Kolkata. And if you take a look at Punjab, they've got a Lucknow, Delhi, Mumbai, Rajasthan.
And 3 are at Dharamshala.
Yeah, 3 are at Dharamshala. So
New conditions.
I'm thinking, and it was a very tough one for me to call. But I'm going Punjab Kings as my second team. Very close call. But I'm going my top 2 in Gujarat Titans and Punjab Kings.
My second team is PBKs.
You were convinced that they'll be 6th. You were not so convinced who will be first. You were not so convinced who will be last. You were not so convinced who will be third or who will be fourth. But one thing that you were convinced is that PBKS will finish 6th.
Now I think yesterday's performance, I think they have got confidence now. And again, because at one odd point, they will be completely in the playoffs. Because at one odd point. As I said, either they're completely out or they're completely in. That is the difference that one point will make. So they have got 3 games at Dharamshala, but although I don't know their home conditions, they struggle at home. Away they are good, like RCB. So that is why, but I think they have gotten enough points this time around. I think they will finish in the top 2.
Okay, I'll also go ahead and name my second team. I think it is going to be Gujarat. Gujarat give me vibes of a strong team. The run of games as well gives me confidence that they'll finish top 2.
Okay, so based on our prediction, these we think will be the top 2 teams, which means they'll get a second shot of making it to the final. And more often than not, barring what Sunrisers Hyderabad did once, to come down from eliminator and win the title. No other team has managed to do that. So that itself tells you that if that is the case, if the top two are within this, then there is a 90% chance that the winner also will come out from these teams, which is
interesting. There's no common denominator right now of the 6 teams that we have in front of us.
But I think PBKS
gets 2 mentions.
No,
Mumbai,
but so does GT.
So does GT.
Yeah, so the aberrations are Mumbai and RCB here. But for me also, RCB was very close in making it. Whatever. And again, anything could happen.
Yeah.
That takes us to the third picks, and I'll take my third because I'd already mentioned it when I was telling you that I was really close call between a PBKS and an RCB. I didn't know which team to go with the top 2. But if it is so close for me in terms of top 2, then obviously RCB then will be the third or the fourth team for me in that top 4 teams that there are. So yeah, then I will go with an RCB. Interestingly, it was a team that I had not picked at the beginning of the IPL, but now that we have the benefit of having watched a lot of games and also the benefit of seeing where they are and the benefit of knowing the games that will be coming for them, I'll put an RCB. GT and PBKS I already had in my top 4 and they still remain in my top 4. Okay, to pick your third teams.
RCB for me. I had them in the top 4. And that is why I said that I didn't think they would finish in the top 2. I thought they'd finish in 3 or 4 only. So that's
You're
why.
Still going with that?
Still. It's RCB for me.
It was a good prediction then back then also.
If it does finish like that.
Yes.
The many a slip between the cup and the lip, and we're still not done.
Yeah.
The tournament is still on.
20 more games to go.
As I said, I know that a lot of us will not look at a Lucknow and a Kolkata, but again, they are there within a chance. And somehow it always happens in the IPL.
Kolkata always stage a last moment.
Final game is 18th between Chennai and Gujarat.
Gujarat, yes.
I hope that's not a game which is still telling us who makes the top 4.
Who makes the top 4 or who. That could actually be a game that determines who your top 2 could be, because Gujarat in all likelihood will be in the running.
That could also be the game where you see Mahi Man.
Either on that won't be their last game at home. They'll be in Ahmedabad.
So he'll go to
But he has said that he'll go at Chepauk. He'll say bye-bye.
That could be 12th May.
That is RR.
So after 12th you won't see him. 18th then who will captain? There's no Ruturaj.
Sam Curran.
He has been captain.
He has been captain. Sam
Dubey
Curran.
can't. He's mostly impact.
Yeah. Sam Curran.
Okay, yeah, we've got our third teams in.
Harshit, you haven't.
I have to mention. So it's the one team that I see that both of you have picked, and I'd mentioned about them when we did pre-season, pre-tournament picks. PBKS is my number 3 on the list.
I also know who your number 4 is, but that's another thing. We'll get to it. Maybe let's go. Let me make a prediction for your number 4.
Go ahead.
Delhi Capitals.
Yes.
It's such a difficult place to be in right now, because I also remember saying I hadn't picked Delhi in my top 4, but I said that it looks like a team that will finish 5, and I was very categorical in saying 5. Mumbai I had included in my top 4, and now Mumbai have a realistic chance. It's just that they're up against Delhi Capitals, and I do see that being a very even contest, because their run of games are also very similar. They're playing top teams and this one team that's not in the top 4 right now, so very similar run-ins for them. But it's going to be DC. The little bias that I am succumbing to right now, I'm going to be rooting for DC.
No, you're going to be rooting for DC, yes. That's your heart saying. Your mind is also saying that.
Mine is 50-50, so that's why I'm allowing the heart to have the final call.
Okay.
GT. That's my 4th team. GT. Because I think they have been very consistent. Yes, it's taken something spectacular for them to be losing a match. I mean, Vaibhav Suryavanshi 35 ball 100. Who would have thought that he would have hit in a chase of 200? GT have lost in some very awkward positions, but I will still put them in the top 4. They are looking a very solid team on all fronts. So GT for me. And
they have a weakness in the middle order, but I don't know whether I can term it as a weakness, because the middle order also is not being tested. More often than not, it's the top order that's consuming the majority of the balls, and then by the time the middle order comes, they just have to either hit or get out. So we've really not, when they are under the cosh, then you actually get to know. Like when there'll be a top order collapse, then you'll actually get to know whether the middle order can step up. Right now, that's not happened for them. They've lost games, yes, but that top order collapse hasn't happened. And that's when we really get to see that middle order, whether it can do it for them or not. But yeah, that seems to be the only kind of weakness. The bowling is pretty sorted. The batting top order is doing very well. I think that's the only issue.
Best top order so far, Sai Sudarshan and Shubman, especially Sai Sudarshan.
Alongside Priyansh Arya and
Prabh Simran.
Yeah.
Which is why if you look at the common thread of three of those teams, their opening combination. Look at PBKS, look at GT, even RCB, Salt and Kohli. Look at how they have done well. MI are the only outlier here. Rohit is coming into form. Rickleton has been on and off. But when you look at the start, they didn't have a good opening combination. So PBKS, RCB, GT are the three with the best opening combinations in IPL. This IPL so far. So that's why they are in the top four.
My fourth team, I don't think it's going to be a major surprise, is MI. And they've got 5 wins in a row. Yeah. I think they'll get the 6th also today. There's a good chance that they will. But after that, I see them having 3 tough games coming their way. Which can, it can be they can win all 3, but they can also lose all 3. Those are the 3 games. So if they are to lose, then that, sets the cat amongst the pigeons. And then everyone else, including Lucknow and KKR, will get excited.
And DC.
And DC, of course, yeah. But if they were to win 2 out of those 3 also, they're pretty safe. So we'll see how it goes. But I think that they have enough quality with Bumrah back and Bumrah showing the kind of form that he is showing now. They've become a very different team. And of course, you're talking about people getting back into form like Suryakumar Yadav, Rohit getting runs on occasion. But I think it's Jasprit Bumrah that's really turned it around. But I'm going to just throw a word of caution. If Mumbai were to slip up in those 3 games, if not all 3, maybe even 2, and then they're in a precarious position where they'll be on, at that time, 18 points. It can allow a DC to be there. So I think where their points table is, they should be through. But if they slip up, I think the one team that will be dangerous, I just feel they have a outside chance is KKR. Because it's the only team I feel, because when you're looking at, let's say, Lucknow, also similar boat, but I don't think Lucknow is a very dangerous team. They'll play percentage cricket and they may win marginally or not. Kolkata is, the personnel that they have in a team on a given day can beat any team. I'll even go so far as to saying that even my top 2 teams that I put in GT and PBKs, against a Kolkata, I'll still call it a 50-50 game, even though those 2 teams have been good. Why I'm saying is because the team that they've had, just that they've not got their plans right and someone has fired and someone has not fired. But what we saw of them in the last game, where a Naren steps up, or an occasion if a Russell can step up, they're just a beast of a team. If all of them are together. So that's a dangerous team. What that can do, and they have a very easy run in. They are going to be playing the next 3 matches against teams that are right at the bottom. The Rajasthan, the Sunrisers, the Chennai. The only tough game will be their final game.
RCB.
But imagine if they were to, and I think against the Rajasthan, Chennai, Sunrisers, they start as the favourites. Whether they win or not is another thing.
They get 6, they get to 15.
Exactly my point. So if they get this 6, which you would hope, again, I'm just looking at the teams that they're facing. They are in a better shape, better form, better team on paper, everything. So you'd pick them to win. That takes them to a 15 points. And from there on, then it becomes that RCB game becomes a hell of a
knockout. Yeah, almost a knockout. Because see,
and then it'll be tough to stop a team that's come with 4 wins in a row.
Yeah, agreed. Even Mumbai, if you look at it, they played 2 away and 2 home. MIGT, MIDC are at home. Wankhede. The only away game is PBKs for them. Dharamshala.
But it could be an away game for the home team also.
Yeah, it is. So that's why it's an equalizer. Mumbai is slipping up. Yes, it can happen. It has happened in the past also. But KKR surge, they almost did it in 2020. where they won games on the trot, but then they lost out on net run rate. They finished 5th, KKR.
But here, because of that point, now 17 could be that thing that
17 will take them through.
Yeah.
17 will take them through.
That's what I'm saying. See, RCB they can lose too. But these 3 games, if you are a KKR team right now, you have to say that, listen, we don't know about what happens in the future, but guys, we have to win these 3 at least. Let's win these 3 and then let's take it from there what happens in the 4th game. I think that should be their strategy.
Actually, they are playing 2 at home, 2 away. KKR SRH is away. KKR RCB is away. KKR RR CSK KKR is home. So
If you're saying SRH match is away, that should be a good game. There are big
because
hitters on
they
both
already
sides.
faced SRH at Eden, where they
Eden.
beat them by 80
Yeah.
runs. So that's why. RCB again they faced at Eden, so it's away for them. Chennai they've already faced at Chepauk, so they'll be playing at Eden. Rajasthan Royals, I think they played one at Barsapara, if I'm not mistaken. And Quinton de Kock 97. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's why. So RR.
So there's just a word of caution is a KKR. So keep an eye out on them. But I'm just going by percentage and chances and forecasting. Then I think it should be Mumbai that makes it. KKR is in brackets for me.
Yeah. Should we also add our brackets also then?
You can. As a outside chance, if you want to put it.
The capitals.
Thank you.
Das Capital.
Das Capitals.
Okay, for Siddharth, it is DC in brackets, meaning that it can be a game-changing sort of
We
a
haven't
team.
spoken about the Delhi B team, Delhi Super Giants. What's happened to them? I mean,
None of us has picked it because I
Yeah.
think they just don't have that quality. Till the time Nicholas Pooran is firing and Mitch Marsh is firing, they'll win. If not, but then that you can't expect them to win you all games, right? 3-4 games a season, which they've already
There's
done.
a common string, no? If you look at closely their losses, Nicholas Pooran hasn't given you runs and you've struggled.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They do not have that much quality. With the other teams, you're looking at other options. You have a team in bracket?
Yeah, it's Mumbai.
Mumbai, okay. If not any one of these teams, the last one he's put is MI. Okay, do let us know your thoughts as well about your top 4. We'll try to read
Have
it
we
out.
all just realized? Have we all just essentially gone ahead with the top 5 right now?
on the points table.
Yeah, I think
No. I've gone with KKR, which is way below.
Just
KKR
shows the
7th. KKR, they are 7th.
KKR. Yeah. Otherwise,
Yeah, KKR are 7th.
Yeah, none went with LSG.
Yeah. And
Nobody's
rest you have
gone
gone with top. I've gone with an
Yeah,
outside, but I guess our top 4 are pretty much in the top
the
5.
4 we see right now.
The 5. Between the 5. Okay, you let us know your thoughts as well. What do you think will be the top 4? Before we read your comments, we'll do a quick preview about the game that's coming up today. People are excited. The young 14-year-old coming out to bat after the whole world has taken note of him, not just in India, but world over, from the CNNs to the BBCs to everywhere I'm reading. Even in the US, I saw one news bulletin carry, a sports bulletin, which don't even cover cricket, carried it because a 14-year-old had done that. So now he's not just a Indian sensation or a sensation in the cricketing world, he's a worldwide sensation. He comes up against another sensation in Jasprit Bumrah. How do you see this encounter?
I mean, I'm assuming if Vaibhav Suryavanshi gets the better of Jasprit Bumrah, we'll call it the Qantas Derby. Hey, Qantas. I mean, if we can do that. Qantas. Let's call it the Qantas Derby. I mean, the possibilities are endless. What if he does the unthinkable?
No, but he also made Qantas look like a fool also.
Of course.
Bumrah.
That can also happen.
So Qantas got few runs, all right. Then Bumrah.
Remember his charge towards Qantas.
Yes. Sydney, right?
So
before Sydney, I think.
my only advice to Vaibhav would be that first advice is don't attack Jasprit Bumrah. Smart thing, and I'm sure there are smarter people in the Rajasthan dressing room, though I'm not sure after the decision that they've been making in this season. But they would advise him, play out Jasprit Bumrah and attack everyone else. That way, you will get your runs also, good strike rate also, and you will not risk your
attack
wicket.
Trent Bolt,
But you will have to, no, because that's how he plays. But I know the exuberance of youth, the daring of this generation,
The flamboyance.
he will not listen. So if he is not to listen and he does not follow plan A, which should be play out Bumrah, attack everyone else, get some good runs, give your team a good start. But if he does not do that, then my second advice to him, even if you attack, don't be cocky. Don't be Qantas. Don't do what Qantas was doing. Just be humble, which I think he will be. So I don't think he will be that. So because otherwise, Bumrah gets charged up.
He is under the tutelage of Rahul Dravid. You can only be so cocky when you're around him.
The young kids don't listen now. When the Sarfraz and the Jaiswals of the
you
world were
listen
there,
to
the
the
Rahul
man-
Dravid
you-
was coach.
you listen
Were
to
they
the-
listening?
You listen to the man who does your homework.
It's on writing in that paper. What is it
I
in that
saw
notebook
that.
of his?
No, they said that he is writing
Homework
homework
for.
for Weber.
Imagine your mentor is doing your homework. What else would you want at 14?
Yeah.
You playing cricket, your mentor's doing your homework.
Yes, any thoughts on the game?
The remarkable thing is, MI haven't won at Savai Mansingh for 13 years.
Wow.
It's 6-2 Rajasthan in their favour. But whenever MI have won, they have won by big margins at Savai Mansingh. So that's why I think once there was, I think, a 9-wicket win, if I'm not mistaken. That was when Sachin Tendulkar and Dwayne Smith were opening.
If you have to go that back,
Yeah,
then it's really been a generation since they
exactly.
won.
But look at it. Very, very even record. 15-14.
Is the captain coming back for Rajasthan in this game?
No, he's not coming back.
Already
You know?
made un-
Because Rahul Dravid, the videos up, I mean, he mentioned it, right, that he's got a side strain, Sanju
That was
Samson.
long ago.
Just in the press meet yesterday.
So he still has that.
Still has that. I don't think he will come. So that is an issue. So it is going to be Riyan Parag captaining RR, barring a last minute miracle for Sanju Samson.
In that case, will we see a change in batting order then? Will the prodigy be batting at number 3?
If Sanju comes back. No, I think Sanju will be number 3.
If he comes
Doesn't the
back.
captain slot back where he bats?
Now after this.
You've got two left-handers going gung-ho in Yashasvi.
I don't know about everyone else. Number 4 is guaranteed. Everyone else can figure out their batting position.
The third RP.
The 4th position is sealed. Who's coming out at number 4, I know. Rest two can change it
I in
around.
fact know who's coming out for sure if this match also goes into super over.
That though, yeah, everyone knows. Yeah. Maybe he can bowl also in the Super.
He can go pretty... He can ignore the popping crease also at times.
Yeah. But it'll be a close game. I think we have seen MI versus RR last couple of games. It's been thrilling, to say the least.
Overall, also head to head, very close, 15-14.
15-14.
So you would have thought that Mumbai holds an edge. That's not the case. Rajasthan's also had their say over the years. So it's always a close contest, as we mentioned. So one to look out for. But I think Savai Mansingh, Mumbai playing away, that does give Rajasthan some sort of hope, some sort of an advantage. We've seen that Mumbai outside of Wankhede is always not in the best of their elements. Their star performer, who's really been one of the reasons they're doing well in Suryakumar Yadav. We'll have to see how he adjusts to, playing-
Unfortunately, Surya is a Wankhede.
I won't be asking for predictions from you guys because you guys are clearly wearing your allegiance for the day.
He's
No,
closer
no.
to it.
No. If you ask me to pick a winner, I'm going Mumbai for sure. I mean, the better team. What
Yeah.
Rajasthan has been doing, and then they will.
Do one more harakiri. I'm sure about it. Yeah, I'm also going with Mumbai.
They see that one upset has to come somewhere. I just wonder when that day will be because things can't. Yes, Mumbai are on a roll, and none of the teams at the bottom are doing anything to spring a surprise. But some,
Wasn't KKR DC an upset? What happened?
not really.
I mean, KKR were at 7th or 8th. DC were at the top 4. And yet you slipped up against them and you were actually in a winning position. I thought, no, I think when Narayan and Chakravarti are around, Delhi are bound to choke. And they did.
That little bit of grip helped Siddharth that day.
I know. It was a typical back to those early 2010s
Yes.
Arun Jaitley Stadium
Because
victory.
I'm happy Delhi are playing more games away than home.
Also, it's a ground where Mumbai tend to do well when there are swinging conditions. I don't think that will be much on offer here in Jaipur. It's helped them in other places where Trent Bolt has really come to the fore. Deepak Chahar's done well for them. But here in Jaipur, you won't get that. But I guess even then, in terms of quality, they have enough over Rajasthan. And we've seen the form. For Rajasthan, I think what they need to do is Akash Madhwal, will he get a game or not? I can't understand.
His former club.
Yeah, former club. Again, some of your bowlers have been getting hammered, but yet you're not. Tushar Deshpande continues to play. But you're not getting your guys. I know that with the Mumbai opening partnership, Tikshana with the new ball wouldn't be a bad idea to give him the new ball. I think that's something that Rajasthan might want to do that.
This time, they have not utilized Tikshana well at all. Bowl him in the power play and bowl him in the death.
They have on occasions. They have.
CSK they did.
For power play, but not death, yes.
Yeah, but they used him in the death against CSK.
Yeah, one game.
But of course, we knew who was at the other end when he was bowling to. It was Mahendra Singh Dhoni. But even when you look at his IPL journey, even for CSK, he used to bowl in the death also.
Yeah.
Why are you not utilizing that? And again, for 3 games, please stop this obsession with Sandeep Sharma bowling the death overs. Please, it's done. You can't bowl him continuously in the death overs.
Even if there's excess of 15-20 runs to be saved, he's also a proven performer at the death.
I know that he used to have that mojo. Abdul Samad destroyed it in last year. SRH was.
But he saved 21 runs against MS Dhoni the other day.
Yes, enough said.
How many, we'll get to the questions before that. How many runs for Suryavanshi?
I'll go 18.
Did you all predict 100 that day? No. Or what was the highest that you predicted that
I don't think we did individual predictions for him.
Oh. 40.
40 is going to be a good score.
I also think a sub 20 score today. I think his real test is today, and teams probably were caught unawares last time. Mumbai will come prepared, and Mumbai is anyway a team that does their homework.
They have the app now.
They have the app that you have mentioned. Now they would have seen enough footage of.
But I wonder if there's enough data for even under 15s and under 18s.
Everything they have. And I guess they'll come better prepared. That's my feeling. And with a Bumrah and a Bolt there, not easy.
Will Bumrah bowl in the opening over itself or in the second, third over? I don't know. Because he's not been bowling in the opening overs.
Yeah, second over is fine. You've got a Bolt.
You've got 2 guys who love swinging the ball
Deepak
around.
Deepak Chahar and Trent Bolt.
Exactly.
So I think by the time Deepak Chahar and Trent Bolt bowled 1 over, he would have gone past 20.
No, not necessary. He may come the third over. If
could
he
MI be sued for intimidation if they throw in a Jasprit Bumrah against a 14-year-old?
No, not at all. It's a sport.
Okay.
You're playing with the men. You have to stand up.
This is a big stage, my friend.
Yeah.
Shape up or ship out.
Correct.
That's the way
Okay,
it
can
goes.
we have questions? Yes, we've got one. Dhanush. He says last time RCB finished top 2 was in 2011 and 2016. They will finish top 2 this year, he feels, and it's best or last chance for Virat Kohli to win the IPL trophy. Why not next year also?
I won't say
and
last.
The next year, yeah. And the next year. I don't think he's going anywhere for the next 3-4 years minimum.
Yeah.
I think he's fit enough to do that.
No, but then will RCB's form be there?
No, that's another issue. But who's to say
that it's the last chance?
No, it won't be the last chance.
Priyanshu says that today Virat posted on Instagram and Sports Today came on time. Nothing more left to see. Good one, Priyanshu. We like that comment. He did. He's refused to post too much on Instagram. Clearly aggrieved by when he got pulled up, I guess, for putting his beep score.
Oh, yes.
So he just stopped putting things after that. But today is his, I don't know if I'm allowed to say, but his better half's birthday. At least he thinks is the better half. Yeah, it's Anushka's birthday.
I don't know.
Yes.
1st of May. So, see, 30th is Rohit's. 1st of May is Anushka. So, he's...
And tomorrow there are 2 special people's birthday.
I know.
BC Lara.
Of course.
And Sir... is he Sir?
No. No. I don't think he's Sir Brian Charles Lara yet. No.
David Beckham, is he Sir?
I think he must be.
Is he Sir David Beckham?
Sir David Beckham, I think he must be.
I'm not sure. But
Lara should get it. If you have Sir Curtly Ambrose, why can't it be Sir Vivian Richards? Should be Sir Brian
I
Charles
think
Lara. It just anyway goes with his
I
name.
think he missed the cycle of knighthood conferring. Maybe he might be conferred by this year.
Should.
Could be.
It just
You already got a Sir Alistair Cook.
doesn't matter if they don't give him. For me, he's Sir.
We've got Sir Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah.
Lewis has got Sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Already?
Yes.
Yes.
Knighthood.
Last year it
Sir
happened.
Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah, then BC Lara, yeah.
Yep.
Because Lewis is still an active sports person.
Yes. When Alistair Cook also has got it. Last to last year.
Beckham, I'd be very surprised if Beckham hasn't
Let's
got it.
check.
I think he has got.
I have my doubts. I don't know.
David
I don't
Beckham
know.
knighthood.
No, I don't think he's got it.
Yeah,
No,
that's
no,
what.
even I. Otherwise, he would have been Sir David. He was?
He misses out, he says.
Misses out.
Oh.
What about Mr.
Even
Lara?
if he gets it, he'll remain Bex
No, but he'll get it.
at some point.
Yeah, he has to.
See, he is royalty. Yeah, that man breathes royalty. David
Yeah, that's
Beckham.
why
Whether
I'm
you
saying
give
I'm
him the knighthood or
I'm a
not,
bit surprised that you've not given it to him.
he is royalty without the tag.
What a it was.
Kamindu.
Okay, freaking awesome says, I'm not saying what would happen, but I want these 4 teams in the top 4 so that a few champions is a certainty this season. DC, RCB, LSG and PBKS. Yeah, it's a good one. First time champion. You will still get it, but yeah.
Yeah. But 3 out of the 4 are potentially going to be first time champions.
How
in the
3 out of the 4?
RCB, PBKS,
That's it.
and what if either of
GT has
DC
won.
You need DC to
DC.
be
DC has won and Mumbai have won.
DC haven't won.
Sorry.
You need DC to be
GT,
there.
MI,
have won.
GT have won, MI have
GT need to slip up, or one of the
GT
in MI need to slip up.
GT already have a advantage.
You are getting a situation where you might find 3 teams first time who have not won the title making it to the playoffs. You can have that situation also.
See, Arun Dhumal said it. It's going to be the best thing for the tournament. A new winner to emerge.
Okay, Saraj Chandra is saying, Sid sir, don't say that Sky is a Wankede bully. He scored 440 plus scores away this season. Yes. It may be the case in 2024, but not every year. He scored less this season at home, 67, 45, 40, 40, 29.
Those numbers are right.
Apologize.
Yes.
Sarat Chandra partly apologize. He remains a Wankede bully. But yes, he's had a good away season this time. Yeah, agree.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
Bhau has done it.
Rishi is saying, Nikhil sir, recently Suyash Sharma revealed that he was in pain for last 2 years and RCB sent him to London for surgery. My question is, are KKR not aware of it or franchise doesn't pay for it? Now, I'd be very surprised that franchise don't pay for it. Most franchises do. But I guess probably in their heads they had decided that they'll let go of him and then probably did not want to pick up the bill. But I'm a bit surprised that, he played a season and didn't. And maybe sometime you're under. I know of a lot of players who are playing with injuries. By the way, this is also a reality. Players hide injuries as well. Some of your top players are even hiding injuries now. But they hide injuries because they can't afford to miss out. And so they continue playing.
They even
They
try
don't go
and
through
ensure that they do enough
injuries.
to just turn up to the camp, and because once you're injured, the policy is very clear. If you're injured and you started you started the campaign with the team and you get injured while you're in action, then you get a certain amount of compensation or full compensation.
Yeah, for
Otherwise-
example, Mohsin Khan,
Otherwise, it's
he
pro rata.
did not even come to the camp, if I'm not mistaken.
Then you don't get anything.
You don't get anything. Same with Kyle Jamieson. When he got 1 crore, he didn't even come into the camp. So that's why he was
ensure
not
that
paid.
they just turn up somehow.
Yeah.
But it's not just about the IPL. I mean, a lot of other things are also in line. Their international careers. If they go for a surgery, you're going to miss out a very important season that may be coming up. That may have a World Cup. You could be a captain of a team. If you go out, somebody else gets captaincy. There are many things that...
Strings attached.
Yes. And so that's why I know a lot of players. It's happened in the IPL without taking any names, There's been issue with injuries where players have played for franchises but not...
But KKR not treating spinners well. Where have we heard that before? Kuldeep wasn't treated well. Suyash, he did well for them, but then...
Did well that season, yeah.
But then next season he was
Next season, yeah.
I don't know what was going on.
You had 5 bowlers who picked in excess of 15 wickets. You didn't even need Suyash.
Okay, Anshu Mishra says, after today's show, I just remember one line for the evergreen song from Dhadkan. Pal bhar mein kaise badalte hain rishte. Initially, you all did not have RCB in the top 4 except Sid sir. Today, every one of you have picked. Yes, Anshu, that's correct. That is correct. Sid also didn't have certain teams that he's now picked in their top 4, like PBK has. That's what. So
It changes. In that sense,
to get 4 out of 4 is next to impossible. Next to impossible. I don't think anyone gets it. Because there are so many different variables. Nobody can guess forms. You only judge teams on basis on paper. The form is a very important thing. Then you don't know, you don't get to pick 11. Players you thought would be picked in 11 are sometimes made to sit out. Some blunders are made in selection. None of it can be accounted for. Injuries, somebody goes out, and then sometime going out is a big disadvantage. Sometime you've not picked a team because you think that player will play. He gets injured and someone better comes in, completely changes. So these are variables that at the start of the season you just have no idea about.
Yep. Chris Gale for RCB will tell you.
Yeah.
You got a better player?
Yeah, no, this season there are many. Devil Brevis is having a fantastic season after coming. Shardul Thakur for that matter. So many. Syed Nizamuddin is saying, what happens when we play T20 cricket with red ball? What happens? Less scores? Tougher for batters to bat on?
You don't get to play in the lights.
Day games then.
Pink ball
Most
is not a bad
importantly.
option.
Pink ball, yeah.
Pink ball is not
But
the
then
thing is
batters
that-
will be like, now you're allowing saliva, now you're
Yes,
allowing everything.
let's do it.
Then you
Yeah,
give a ball
let's
which
do
has
it.
extra lacquer.
Let's do it.
Exactly. I don't mind the pink ball actually.
Yeah, let's make
I
it.
think there has never
make
been
it for the bowlers. Yeah,
Yeah. I think there's never been a pink ball T20.
So that a 49
ever.
all out becomes a 36 all out.
make it.
Why not?
Same color as this T-shirt you need. That's it.
It's closer to yours, no?
No. That.
That
That is
pink
the-
ball, no? I thought this is far, far lighter. If you look at it, it seems like
This
it's
is
a
too
This,
dark.
I think, this is a fair representation.
It's
because if you look at on the
somewhere in
screen, it
middle.
looks white. It doesn't look pink.
On the screen, so yeah,
It looks
burns.
white.
It
No,
burns
that's
a
something
bit.
is light.
Yeah.
It's lighter.
Yeah. But that lacquer shine, oh, what a sight that is, the pink ball. Yeah.
Okay. Somen M is saying, hey guys, MI travels better than any other side over the years. They have won 150 matches and their home record is less than many other teams.
I mean, for a brief period, Chepauk Fortress could have very well been Mumbai's fortress also. They never lost there. They have got an excellent record at Hyderabad. They have got an excellent record at Vizag. They don't have a good record in Ahmedabad though. Of course, against KKR, they have a great record everywhere in the globe.
Yeah.
DC is again one more, I think, where they got a mixed record at Arun Jaitley Stadium. They kind of have a mix. I think they have lost 3-1-4.
It's bad now. Over the last 4 years, it's gotten bad.
Yeah. But yes, I mean, MI, they do travel better. I do agree with that statement.
Look
But
at this year, now you lost 3 out of the 4 matches you've played at Arun Jaitley so far.
This-
and that's your percentage-wise. I think you're just as good as
CSK.
RCB. RCB also won 1 match at home.
out
na?
of 4, yeah. But I think, see, you would have won 3 out of 5.
If you're counting Vizag.
Of course, you'll have to count Vizag.
Yeah.
Na? So that's why. RR have a bad record at home. I think the only team that has a good record at home this time around, most likely is the Mumbai Indians. Most likely.
Perhaps. It can't be RR.
Can't be RR. GT maybe.
GT to an extent.
GT and MI are the only teams who have got a great
GT
record
to
this
an
time at
extent,
home.
yeah.
CSK have been terrible. KKR have had a mixed record.
Mullapur also didn't.
Yeah, Mullapur also, I think you lost 2 out of 3
2
games.
matches,
there.
I think you lost. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why. Oh, how many home games does PBKs have? That's the one thing. So yes, Sarat Chandra is saying, Nick sir, PBKs have a lot of holes. I feel they're literally 3 bowlers, others being part-timers. Good that top 3 are doing bulk of runs, but they have a muddle order. Big batting lineups will tear PBKs. I do agree with that.
It's not happened yet, and we've seen 10 games now. Again, they've given more signs of being a holistic team, to me at least. That's how I look at PBKS.
Okay, chalo, on that note, we're going to call it an evening. We look forward to your company in the toss update, the mid innings, and of course,
The grand show.
The grand show.
Yes. Mumbai versus RR.
Okay, final question he wants us to take.
Oh no. Anshu
Take
Mishra.
You know, do you guys know the story about Mumbai Indians actually not, that not being the first name of the franchise? It was the Mumbai Razors.
Mumbai Razors.
Yes, Mumbai Indians was never the name that the franchise had in mind.
So who convinced them to change it?
Take one guess.
Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar.
Exactly.
And he suggested Mumbai Indians.
Yeah.
Mumbai Indians.
It was first Mumbai Razors, if memory serves.
Razors.
Yeah.
Are they promoting Bombay shaving cream or what? I don't know.
It was Mumbai Razors only. Have you checked? Just type
Mumbai Razors.
Mumbai
Okay,
Razors.
Anshu Mishra is asking me one trivia question. Name the Indian bowler of whom Australia legend Sir Don Bradman took single to score his 100th first class century. Ooh, this question was asked in KBC, worth 7 crore I watched. I didn't watch KBC, but then I'll hazard a guess straight at the top of my head with no lifeline, with no time to think. Vinu Mankad.
है ना?
Vinu Mankad.
I'll need options.
I have no options. I
And
can't
maybe a
think.
lifeline. 7 crore question, yaar.
No lifeline, can't think,
What
no
is the
time.
question?
Name the Indian bowler of whom Australia legend Sir Don Bradman took single to score his 100th first class century. This question was asked in KBC, worth 7 crore. I watched.
Oh.
I'm hazarding a guess. I think it's Vinu Mankad.
Give you 4 options as well.
Yeah, tell
Chalo,
me.
give yaar.
Waka Jilani, Commander Rangachari,
Rangachari, huh?
Gokumal Kisanchan, and Kamar Raj Singh.
Ooh. It's either Kamaraj Singh
Kamaraj Singh.
or
I think second option.
Rangachari.
Second
it's
option.
one between the two.
I'll go with the
because I've
fourth.
seen this somewhere on social media. I just can't. I think it's option D.
D. Even I'm also going with D.
Option C, Gokumal Kisanchan.
None of us get 7 crore.
I've lost 7 crores. Well, that's how it goes, my friend. Hukumal Kisanchan.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Bye bye.
Take care. Bye bye.
See
you
you.
soon.
See you.
Bye bye.